Hey guys, welcome to the channel. Just a quick video real fast. I wanted to show you guys how to update your firmware for the Insta360 X3, as well as give you a few tips and tricks on why it's a good idea to update that firmware. Make sure that you're not just sitting there ignoring it for long periods of time. However, also a little bit of advice on what to do when updating your firmware. But let's not waste too much time. Let's get on into it. So recently, whenever I turned on my Insta360 X3 camera, I noticed that it popped up in the app that a firmware update was available. So I went ahead and looked into it, saw how long it had been up as an option, and then it had been a while, so I went ahead and updated it. So I got a video of that. Just wanted you guys to see what that looked like and how the process goes. So you can watch that while you're listening to me. If you have questions, feel free to pause it or leave a comment down below. I'll happily answer that for you. I just said that I waited. I wanted to see how long it had been since the firmware update came out. The reason why I do that is sometimes companies will put a firmware update out there or a software update a little too premature, and it's not just right. It's got some bugs in it. So I usually like to wait a week or so after it is released. That way other people have a chance to download it, experience those issues, send those problems to the manufacturer, and then they have time to get those complaints, fix it, and put out a new software patch. It's easier for me that way because then I don't have to go through the pain and the headache of being a guinea pig. I do like to wait a week or so. That's just me. You do it however you wish. However, this update was a couple weeks old. It had been a couple weeks since I turned on the camera. So I figured if there were any issues, they probably have already been resolved already. So I went ahead and did it. Now, there are a lot of different reasons why you might want to update your firmware, especially with a 360 camera. It could enable features that weren't available whenever you bought the camera. Technology improves, and sometimes the newer cameras have features the older ones don't, but sometimes they are able to move those features into an older camera just through a firmware update. So that's one of the reasons. There may be a feature that they've added since you bought the camera that is now available. And now specifically with a 360 camera, one of the reasons is they're always monitoring that stitching in between the cameras. If you didn't know, the 360 camera uses two separate cameras that kind of overlap what they see, and then the software stitches out that overlap so that it looks like one seamless shot. So sometimes there's a bug or it needs tweaking. So if it's been a while since you've had a firmware update, sometimes that stitching might not look the best. So to get the best product there, definitely a good idea to update your firmware. Apologies. And then just in general, improve functionality. It takes care of bugs in the software, any known issues. It may improve battery life if they figured out a way to get better battery life, or if there was a battery issue, it may have resolved by now. But it's just one of those things. General upkeep, you're going to get a longer life out of the camera if you make sure to keep the firmware, keep the software up to date. But anyway, guys, this was just a real quick video, so I wanted to thank you for watching. If you haven't already, please consider hitting the subscribe button and hit the notification bell so that you'll be notified anytime that I have a new video coming out. I really appreciate it. It means the world to me. But I just wanted to thank you all again. Thank you so much for watching. I love you guys. I'll see you next time. Bye.